What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the very first SlabStox live show of the new year. 2023 is here, and we are pumped for today's show, Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You see it there on the screen. If you're listening to podcast, you hear me just say it. And we've got a new show format coming today to the SlabStox live show to start 2023. We're going to work on this year, bringing more fun segments to the show, quick pace, different things, maybe some interactive activities. We had some meetings recently and are looking at new ways to do things. So I'm really excited about that. And I hope everyone enjoys today's first show of trying out some new things. So it might not be what you're used to. Normally, we kind of pick a topic and go on for an hour about it. This will be more, I'd say, quick hitting 15, 20-minute topics. Nate and I will have a debate each show we think is going to happen. You all can rep Team Aaron or Team Nate and then also give your own side of the debate. And I'm just pumped for all of it. So, Nate, thanks for coming today, of course.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited to spice things up just a little bit and get it a little bit more exciting around here. So
Definitely. Joel says, I'll trade you Embiid jersey for that Giannis, and that is a no-go. That is a no-go. No Embiid jerseys in this household. I don't know about Nate's. I mean, I know he's a Kansas guy, but definitely no Embiid
Kansas Embiid jersey, I'd wear that.
That is true. That'd be cool for yourself. Big John says, buy it all only if I had unlimited money, because one of today's segments is buy it or sell it, and we will be talking about what that is in a few minutes here. But to start today's show, as promised last night, if you were at our SlabStox Sunday show, we talked about Nate's daily slab giveaway that ran last week for the top 5 recaps of 2022. We did, in fact, run a giveaway for all of last week's episodes. If you watched one of Nate's Daily Slab episodes, you would be in contention to win a Topps backpack. Very nice backpack right here. Nate, it's okay. It's okay. Nate, I got a representation here. You would be in contention to win a Merlin Chrome hobby box, unless you grabbed it. This one right here is already open. That one's sealed that Nate has. And also a few other goodies, including but not limited to a SlabStox hat, and maybe a couple singles as well will find itself into that backpack. So pretty excited about this giveaway. You had to join last week by watching Nate's videos, but we're going to run that giveaway live here right now. I already have the list ready to go.
Ooh.
There's like 160 some entries between the 5 days. So appreciate anyone that watched Nate's Daily Slab videos. Reminder, 8 a.m. Eastern time every day, Monday through Friday. Those release covering different quick things in the market, different topics. It's a fun show for people to watch. It's only like 5 to 7 minutes long most days. So a quick watch and a lot of information. All right. Here we go. 160 names. You all know how it goes if you come to our SlabStox Sunday show 3 times on the randomization. Nate, this will be a fun one to pick a name. I'm going to tell you that much. Here we go.
Hard.
Yep. 164 total items. Tech is on top after the very first go of it. And then we're going to do it 3 times. So this is going to be second. Phil is on top at number 1. Here's all the different names.
Now, to be fair, there could be people on here 5 times.
There could be, correct, because people could comment 5 times throughout the week. So 164 would be James None Your Business right now. I am going to take first stab at it, and I saw the name Chris Ojedar, Mr. Hot Take from yesterday. I'm picking him to win this, and he's got a couple entries in there. Nate,
All
what's
right.
your pick?
I'm gonna need you to pause up a little bit. It gets a little bit
Laggy.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Kwame Lynch.
Which number?
51.
51. Kwame Lynch, 51. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. The third and final time to determine who wins the Daily Slab 2022 end of the year giveaway. Whoa, from last to first, unless he has multiple names in there, but James None Your Business gets first place. So congratulations to James None Your Business. You do win this giveaway for the Daily Slab. You may not be here right now, but if you're watching this later, make sure to email us info@slabstox.com. We will have this also inserted into Tuesday morning's Daily Slab. We will reply to your comment as well on the videos to make sure we can get your attention and get that shipped off to you. So appreciate everyone who joined that. Means a lot for you all to watch those videos and interact with us. And we hope you all enjoy the Daily Slabs to come in 2023. Going to be some great stuff, I'm sure, from Nate. All right, to start off the first live of 2023, we are going to play Buy It or Sell It. Everyone can join in this game. We've got 1 card per sport. We're using the 6 different sports right now between football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, and F1. And we will show the examples here very soon. But basically, for you, if you just want to say buy it or sell it and why, and Nate and I will do the same. So here we
All
go,
right.
Nate. First example is going to be from football. And recently, as of 2 days ago, not yesterday, so not during, after the Packers got one step closer to making the playoffs, a 2005 Topps Aaron Rodgers Black Rookie PSA 10. I believe this is like a pop 26 or 27. Sold for $1,540 on December 31st, 2022. Now, earlier in the year, this card sold for $4,000 and $5,000 on February 13th, 2022. So way over double, almost triple, I suppose. And my question to you, Nate, is buy it or sell it, especially knowing if you bought this on the 31st, you would then become one step closer after the Commanders lost and the Packers destroyed the Vikings. And maybe the Packers make a run.
Well, you're starting off with something that makes us we're incredibly biased. So of course, the answer is I can get this for $2,500 cheaper than I could have 10 months ago. I'm buying that all day long. And then adding on top, knowing what we know now, one step away, win and you're in at home against the Lions. That makes it that much easier. Now, there is some fear that you buy it, win and you're in. They make the playoffs. If you don't get it sold before that playoff game and they face the 49ers, who Aaron Rodgers just can't beat, and he can't beat them when they're playing in San Francisco, like there's some fear there. But for me,
or Green Bay for last year.
yeah, that's true. For me, this is a all day long. This is a buy.
I think that this card right here, there's enough right going for it. The rarity, the really high grade on black border card that even if the Packers, let's say, lose to the Lions next week, which would be atrocious, and I hope it doesn't happen, I think it would still in the long term as career resumes play out, and Rodgers being one of the biggest talents that's played at quarterback, I still think it'd be a solid buy at that $4,000. If that was $4,000, say that's a big gamble, but I think 1540, yeah, I'm buying that all day, especially hoping for a Packers playoff run. Now, remember, Nate said you see me in the Milwaukee Bucks jersey on. We're from Wisconsin. Extreme bias here. So I know not everyone would, Nate's guys Buck stuff on too, would be a buy in here. But if you have any thoughts on the Rodgers rookie black PSA 10, let us know if you would buy it or sell it. These are quite rare for sure compared to the base rookies. That's for sure. And the base rookies used to be $1,000. So it's kind of nice knowing, like, dude, I can get a really low pop parallel rookie for almost the same I could buy a base PSA 10 for earlier in the year. That'd be crazy. All right, now on to baseball. Nate, what do you got for us for baseball?
Yes. So we have right here Andres Gimenez. I'm always getting Andres Gimenez and Ahmed Rosario mixed up together because they were in the same deal for Francisco Lindor, and also they're both really good. But you've got Ahmed Rosario right here, Super Fractor rookie auto 101 BGS 95 that sold for $320 on November 22nd. A little summary of his stats there from Baseball Reference for you: 4.2 wins above replacement. Hit 283 with a 312 on base and a 403 slugging, 715 OPS. Not great, but it was 6% better than league average there. 20 just turned 27 years old a couple months ago, 11 home runs on the season. So the question is, he's not Andres Gimenez. Andres Gimenez was worth 7.2 wins above replacement. He plays shortstop. Rosario now is a second baseman, but 4.2 wins above replacement.
Did you say Jimenez had 7.2 WAR last year? Holy smokes!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This duo in the last 2 years, it has been worth 16 wins above replacement for the Guardians. Lindor has been worth 8 for the Mets.
Man.
And obviously that's 2 players to 1, but even just last year, Andres Gimenez was the better player than Lindor.
That's crazy. So tell me, are you buying it at 320?
So that's the tough question, because obviously he's a good player, but it's defensive value here.
It's a sick card though.
I know. So I think because it's a super refractor, I have to buy it for 320, especially considering he's a starting MLB second baseman that has put up good stats, at least last year. I have to buy it for 320, but I don't trust the bat enough to be able to push it up higher.
Especially because one day you bought a Adrian Morhone Superfractor non-first Bowman for probably the same price as
This
this.
was this was younger Nathan, inexperienced Nathan buying here.
I know. I'm just messing with you. For me,
And no, not even close to the same price. Get
I
out of here.
know, I know, I know. It's probably like half of it or less or something. I'm selling it. I'm selling it. You want to know why, Nate? I'm selling it because I've got a salty experience with Ahmed Rosario. Just like how we were talking yesterday about people not jumping back in the Luca market after maybe being a little salty after some L's.
Mm-hmm.
I was an inexperienced baseball buyer back in the day in like 2017, just getting into the baseball prospect market pretty hard here. Listening to Nate on a few plays, but said, let me make a play of my own. I went and bought the number 2 prospect in baseball like a week before he debuted at the National. Spent like $350 on a 9.510 base auto or something like that. Yeah, I think I lost like $150 on or something like that. I think I sold for like 150 after like a month after that or something. So I had a salty experience. I am out on this because of that, although it is a sick card. But the thing I bought like a first Bowman base auto 9.5 for the same price as this Monday is kind of sad.
Dude, isn't it amazing though? You buy a superfractor of a starting second baseman in the MLB. $320.
Definitely. And Crollo said that he has a Rogers 2015 Topps Total Silver PSA 10 and also PC's Ahmed Rosario. So look at that. Crollo's getting it on the action here. I'm sure Crollo would buy both of those. And then also says Rosario 2018 Bowman Chrome Orange Auto sold for 138 yesterday. So Nate, was this the biggest steal ever?
Dude, I mean, if that's 138, we're not talking about a red, right?
No,
we're talking about orange at 25.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And also, this is the variation too. I know that maybe people don't like it as much because of that, but it's still, I mean, it's a sick card.
Still 1-1.
All right, on to basketball, and don't forget, throw in your buy it or sell it throughout the stream if you so are inclined to do so. This one is not about this James Harden because this James Harden is back from 2019, so it wouldn't make as much sense because his value is a little outdated. But $60,000 this card sold for in 2019. The Logo Man RPA 1 of 1 from 2009 NT when they were vertical. Super sick card, honestly. God BG is 8.5. 60 grand. The card we're talking about buy or sell it for is a Jaylen Brown 2016 NT Logo Man RPA 1 of 1. PSA 6 with the 10 auto. Of course, it's a 1 of 1, one of his best cards or his best card ever. So a lot of people don't care about the PSA 6, but you tell me, Nate.
Well, when did it sell?
Oh, shoot. I thought that would have said on there. I accidentally cropped it out. It sold like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Sold like 2 weeks ago. So we're in the realm of would you buy it or sell it right now? And my question is, based on Harden in 2019, he was a big superstar that I'd say a lot more fandom than now. 60 grand. Yes, the market was way lower. Card Ladder estimated values at $73,000. Jaylen Brown is having his career year right now, really helping propel the Celtics to being the best team in the NBA. Do you think this was a good deal? And if you had like obviously that much money to buy it, or would it be like hey, I'm passing like Jaylen Brown? This is his career year. He won't be the guy on his team. Tatum's always going to be the guy, so not worth touching.
Well, let me start out by saying fellow October 24th birthday guy right here.
Get out of here.
So soft spot in my heart for old Jaylen Brown. That being said, it is clearly Jason Tatum's team, and it will be Jason Tatum's team for as long as Jason Tatum is in Boston. I don't think there's any chance. I don't care how good Jaylen Brown gets. I don't think there's any chance he supplants Jason Tatum as the face of that franchise. Also, this is $60,000. Big a lot of things I would like to buy for $60,000 that is not the number 2 player on a team, no matter how good that team is. And so for me, that is an easy, like Tech, easy sell.
Oscar says hello. Hello, Oscar. Welcome to the live. This one's difficult for me, okay? For maybe 2 reasons. One is that I actually think he's really stinking good. I know that he's not the number 1 option. We were kind of talking about burgers with fries last night with Chris on here, and yes, he will not be the burger for the Celtics. But I looked in a Karl-Anthony Towns Logo Man RPA so for 40 grand. And I would say Jaylen Brown's had more impactful minutes in the NBA world than Karl Towns has had. And I think he will have more impactful minutes going forward as well than Karl Towns has had. So I think compared to the Towns buy at 40 grand, 60K doesn't seem that crazy for us, Brown.
I mean, that's fair. I'd also rather have Jaylen Brown than Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah. And I think that the bigger thing is that there's not that there's not that many logo men that sell for like a ton of money like this because normally they don't pop up for sale. Like that Towns popped up for sale once and forever. The Giannis sold for a massive millions of dollars back in 2020. But like, there's really not like a ton of like big stars are constantly selling NBA logo man because people hold on to them if they have a ton of money and can hold on to them. So like I don't know. I don't know like when the time would come to be able to sell this thing. So I'm gonna sell it right now because I think 60K is nice for PSA 6. That's what I'm gonna say. But I think it's closer than maybe what some people would think because also Chris's past year, career year does not usurp Tatum as lead Celtic. Can Brown carry team for a week or so? No, but Tatum can. Brown's got some nice games, I gotta say it. But yeah, I know Tatum's a guy. He
definitely some nice games when you're averaging 27 points on the year.
Yeah, especially as a second option too. Yeah. All right, next up is soccer. Nate grabbed this example. Nate, talk me through this, man.
So here's what I was thinking. So we've got a BGS Authentic.
Yeah, that's a weird grade.
That's a weird grade for a brand new card, but on card auto, number to 20, hot name and Kylian Mbappe, but BGS Authentic. And so you have to have major red flags going off in your mind. What in the world is wrong with this card?
Yeah.
Right? So if you go to the next slide,
$3,200 for those
$3,200 just today.
Today.
So if you go to the next slide, you've got a wave out of 50 PSA 9 that sold for $4,250. So $1,000 more for a lower numbered card, but has a PSA 9 grade just 5 days ago or 6
technically
days ago.
Technically higher numbered card.
Yeah. I always get that in
numbered out 50.
You also have a PSA 9 of this card that sold before Kylian Mbappe got hot for $3,840, middle of December before he had his magnificent World Cup final. So I thought that was interesting because that's $640 more expensive than
it's the same black. It's the same black refractor.
Yeah, same black refractor, but $640 more expensive. And then if you go to the next slide, non-tops chrome cards that have sold recently, International Ink base auto, $1,145, basically a third of the price for a Prism not sticker on card sticker auto. You've got the National Treasures sticker auto out of 49, so not as highly or a higher numbered card. Did I get it right that time?
Yeah.
And sticker auto for $1,500 more dollars. And then of course you have
the NT is on card.
Is it?
Yeah. That's on card.
And then you have the Eminence auto over there, which was numbered out of 10, not graded, but $1,500.
$15,000.
I mean, $15,000.
And that was the first Eminence Mbappe to sell. So it'll be interesting to see how those prices trend because a lot of these other autos have sold since then. Like there's been multiple NTs to sell, multiple Tops Chromes to sell, Prisms to sell. So I think that 15,000 is a little high right now for that. But I mean, it's a sick card. So let's hear it.
So like $3,200, you know, and it was a best offer accepted. They had it listed at 5,000 or something like that, and they accepted 3,200 for it.
Shout out to Trace and Chase, by the way. Super nice guys from Greece. I met them at the Mint Collective next year. Awesome guys. They've sold me a couple things, actually.
Nice. So I guess my question is, this seems like an obvious buy, right? But the question is, what is wrong with it where it's BGS Authentic? Like, is this going to get a PSA 3, 4?
This is what I'd say. There was a lot of surface issues with these cards. These Topps Chrome cards, a lot of them got like PSA 8s and stuff. I don't know if this was like someone's preferred grader is BGS. So they go with BGS, but they don't want the numerical grade because they don't want the white label and then they'll get, or the paper label. So they'll get the authentic and the silver label. I don't know what the thinking is here. It's risky, but I'm actually going to go with exactly what Tech said. Buy it, crack it, clean it up, and regrade it SGC, then resell next World Cup. That is literally the exact same thing I do, and I would buy it for $3,200 because I think it's pretty nice compared to a PSA 9 for like 5 or 4.6K or whatever like that. Although I would like the PSA 9 if I could buy that one too before he got hot or whatever it was. Oh, it's 3.8 before he got hot. I'm sure it'd be like 4.9 now.
So, and obviously, Rob says card looks trim on the right side. I didn't say anything on this Beckett slab that said it was altered. I checked the back. I don't know if it says that anywhere, if it's just authentic and doesn't say altered anywhere.
It would say altered from Beckett if they deemed it to be altered.
With
or they
blue label?
Yeah, or it'd be like a blue label or they just wouldn't grade it.
Okay. So does it seem off center, or is that a trick of the
I
camera?
To be completely honest, I think that the scanner makes it look off center. I think that there's so much glare on the right side of the card. It is off center, but it looks way worse on the scan than it actually is.
Okay. So yeah, I think for me, you have to buy it at 3,200 and just if you had the money, because it's such a nice card. It's on card auto, same year as when he went to the World Cup final and dominated. Would love to have it.
The other thing I'd say too is that is a clean auto on that. A lot of them are really spotty. Like that is one of the better autos I've seen, which would make me be willing to take the risk. I think whoever bought this was extremely smart. Now it could backfire if this thing is I've got like a massive scratch to the back or dent through the back or something like that. So there's some risk, but it's worth it, I think, in my mind. We got some comments here. BGS doesn't grade autos less than 10. I think they recently started doing that. SGC's been doing that for a while. Chris also said that BGS 9 would still look nice. And then Carlos said just a new crazy soccer collector didn't know grading. If it was Trace and Chase that graded, they definitely know grading, but I don't know if they graded or bought it like that. Not sure. Okay, on to hockey. I did this one to be kind of Nate. I could have went and picked a name that he had no idea who, but I wanted him to add into the discussion. Okay, so we have Alexander Ovechkin here, and a lot of people would know this guy too, versus like picking like Trace Thompson or whatever. I actually had Tage Thompson, not Trace Thompson. Isn't Trace Thompson like
Trace Thompson is Klay Thompson's brother. Plays on the Dodgers.
No. Tage Thompson. So Alexander Ovechkin, PSA 10 Young Guns. These cards were like 7,000, 8,000, even upwards of $10,000. I think when the market was super hot, came all the way back down to like $4,000. But he did just score his 802nd goal, which puts him into second place all time in career goals. He's chasing Wayne Gretzky. Clearly, his market has gotten hotter right now in this winter, right? With him being healthy and scoring a lot of goals still at the age of 37. 3 months, it's up 48%. I like Ovechkin. I like what he's doing. I think he's going to get Gretzky if he stays healthy. I'm going to say sell. Anytime you see a 48% gain in 3 months and you know you can make profit, I'm selling it no matter how much I like hockey and like Ovechkin. And I'll go buy one later in the summer or something like that when people aren't thinking about hockey.
I agree. If you're making money, 48%, like you said, just on to the next one.
Especially because this isn't like, I know people love young guns who collect hockey. Okay. I like how the cards look. I think it's a nice rookie option compared to the endless prism base because these are hard to pull. Like, they're like 4 or 5 per box, I think, for newer Upper Deck series. But there, you can find these. Like, you'll find another one someday. It's not like you're going to give it up like an auto rookie out of 5 or something like that. And Rob says, sell now and buy one at the National. Sounds like a great idea to me. Texas, take the profit and run. Crollo, sell. And Jim says, how the heck did USC lose today? This is why I hate betting sports. I think that USC blew a 15-point lead in the fourth quarter to Tulane. Is crazy. I didn't get to watch it, but it sounded crazy. And it can be damaging watching something like that happen. All right, this is our last buy it or sell it for the day before we move onto the debate. And this is actually a card that we wrote about in a daily slab within the last week or two. And Crollo's a Tulane alum. He must have loved that. That's hilarious. Cool to see that. But this is a Charles Leclerc 2020 Topps Chrome F1 Refractor Auto PSA 7 numbered off 72. Recently sold a couple weeks ago in the weekly auction of PWCC for like $2,700. The all-time gain on this has been 187%. However, the first sale of this card was when F1 was way less bought and sold back in 2021. It kind of skipped the period of like the super hype in May. So if there was a sale of this card in May for this grade, it would have probably been like $7,000 or $6,000 or something like that in May. So it would have been like a 50% drop, but that never occurred. So it is up very big all time. It's the most recent sale was the all-time high sale. And Nate, maybe you want to go first, but I'll give some context for some people quick. Ferrari ended up parting ways with their previous principal, Mattia Binotto, who really was kind of atrocious last year. And they brought in Fred Vasseur from Alfa Romeo, who basically overperformed expectations for Alfa Romeo. They were garbage the season before. They ended up doing pretty well. I think they got 6th in the standings. And so there's a lot of expectations, I think, this upcoming year for Ferrari with another year with the regulations and stuff to develop. Nate, buy or sell this Leclerc at 2,600?
I think I'm a buy, and I'll explain why. And it might not make any sense because I don't know much about F1. But what I will tell you is I know Ferrari. I know Charles Leclerc got 2nd, right, last year?
Yep, he just beat up Perez.
Distant second, but second
Mhm.
nonetheless. He's 25 years old. You mentioned the new principal, and I expect, Max Verstappen was so good, and these teams didn't have great cars. I've heard you say that all year long, where like they were just way better, way more prepared. So I definitely, I don't think you can go wrong taking the second best driver last year and hoping his team gets better and his car gets better and see what he can do to compete with Verstappen.
I would say that, like, I'm not going to say every single Leclerc card is a smart buy. Obviously, some cards just aren't a smart buy because the card's not worth it. But I will say, like, it feels like a nice opportunity right now. We don't own like any Leclerc autos, nothing like that. This is just me speaking from what I think about this card. I think it's a good opportunity because I heard that they had to sacrifice quite a bit of horsepower in their engine last year to fix their reliability issues. That's why I read a tweet the other day about that. And if over this winter period they can fix the reliability issues that they're having when the cars are blowing up and stuff, and still get the same horsepower they're getting at the beginning of the season when they won 3 races in a row with Leclerc, they could be on for a very competitive season with Red Bull, and that would very much so, I think, bounce Leclerc's market back to not as high as it was probably because there's more money being spent, but higher than it would be today. And that's why I'm a buy on this. I know maybe
I
not
feel like
everyone
if anybody competes with Verstappen because people don't like Verstappen that much,
rally.
I feel like that person's cards are going to go crazy.
Yeah, because everyone wants to see them, wants to like get behind him, rally behind him and stuff. I hope that that's the case. Oscar says, happy that Mick ended up getting a reserve driver seat for Mercedes. I'm extremely excited too. Honestly, it's probably the best possible move that could have happened for me. Even better than probably racing with Haas for another year. I feel that was stunted his development and growth. Better to learn from Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, and Toto Wolff than sit in a garbage car and not get the help from your team that you need. That's how I like to look at it. Give up a year of
Like
actually having
backup QB.
Exactly. I mean, how many times did that work out for people? Like Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith, even though maybe Alex Smith wasn't Lewis Hamilton, but it still helped for sure. All right, that wraps up our buy it or sell it. Now on to our debate. I'm super pumped for this, actually. I think Nate and I are going to have some nice contrasting takes here.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I said, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think so. We want all of you to think about the question that's asked. Get your answers starting to be typed up in the comments. Make sure to shoot your answers through the chat so we can pull them up and give your answer to the debate question as we give our answers to the debate question. Nate's going to go first because the opinion or the question is Topps Chrome is more important to Topps than Bowman. So this is an opinion, right?
State whose opinion this was.
So this opinion, Nate texts me. He's like, hey, you feel really I guess confident or passionate about anything in sports cards right now? And I said, Topps Chrome is more important to Topps than Bowman. And I know when I texted that, this kid was about to explode. He put this thing in here and he got his argument in here. And we got Tech saying true. Tech, we're gonna need your answer here. Nate might not want to go get
Tech and Jordan, though I appreciate both of them. I am fans of both of them. They're both insane. That's all.
Let's hear it, Nate. Oh, here we go. But Rob says Bowman all day in baseball. So we got some support there. So when I say Bowman, I mean like the Bowman line, like Bowman Chrome Autos, whatever. That's what I mean. Nate's
now
argument.
let me start off with saying I understand that there are Topps Chrome football and Topps Chrome soccer and Topps Chrome basketball where there isn't as much Bowman. There is Bowman stuff for LeBron back in the day, and there's Bowman for Tom Brady, and that stuff is really expensive. And I don't really cover a lot of that. I just cover baseball. So I get that stuff exists. What I will say is if we get to a point where there's Topps Chrome basketball and football and stuff, I expect that to be expensive, but also I expect them to come out with Bowman for that stuff. And then we will be able to see comparative prices. For right now, all I have to compare modern prices is modern cards. So I took Jazz Chisholm because we've been talking about him, and I thought this would be fun. So you've got his Topps Chrome Auto PSA 10 here, sold for $107 on December 28th, and his base Bowman Chrome Auto PSA 10 that sold for $148. So that's a $41 difference right there. If you go to the next slide, you've got his rookie Bowman Chrome Auto PSA 10, which is a $26 difference. So I get that they're not both, these are the rookies, whereas the first is not a rookie. But it just goes to show you how much importance is put on Bowman Chrome firsts, particularly in the baseball market, compared to quite literally any other card that exists for any player at all. Like, that is the tip top of the iceberg for an entire market. Tip top of the iceberg is Bowman Chrome. Nothing else compares to it at all.
If I was like the moderator on Around the Horn right now, I would have given you like 4 points for saying that.
I appreciate it. So, like, I get that there is Topps Chrome for other sports, and it was important. Steph Curry's Topps Chrome is super important for his card market. I get that. LeBron James Topps Chrome Gold out of 50 is $1 million card. I get that. But there's other cards for these guys that are also expensive along the way. Whereas for baseball, it is Bowman Chrome, and then it is a Topps Chrome, significantly lower. If you go to the next one, we've got non-autos. Topps Chrome Gold, PSA 9, October 27th, $99. Bowman Chrome Gold, non-graded, $140 November 1st, so 4 days later. And then you go to the next slide, and you've got the Bowman Chrome Rookie, a month later, gold, number to 50, that's sold for $34 more. And so even non-auto, the autos were more expensive for first, but not as expensive for rookie. Well, both the rookie gold and the first gold more expensive than this Topps Chrome rookie gold. And then just one final argument. The most expensive Bowman Chrome card ever sold, $3.8 million, Mike Trout. The most expensive Topps Chrome card ever sold, $1.7 million with this black label Kobe. So my final argument is $2 million more for the most expensive Bowman Chrome card ever compared to Topps Chrome.
All right. I'm going to roll with my argument, and then we'll go back through these comments and bring up some comments.
Okay.
So my argument, of course, I'm sure everyone could guess which side I was going to pick. I had to go after the fact that there's Topps Chrome for other sports. I mean, how could I not? Okay, Topps Chrome is so much bigger than Bowman. I want to point out, because I would say I'd bring up later, but Jim says without Bowman Chrome, Bowman goes bankrupt, Topps would survive. They're the same thing. Bowman was its own company way back in 51, but at this point, they're the same thing. Topps owns the Bowman brand. Bowman's not going bankrupt because Bowman Chrome wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But here's my argument.
Bowman doesn't go bankrupt because Bowman is Topps.
Yes, exactly. But 1996, Topps Chrome is the first release of Topps Chrome we've ever had. It came after Topps Finance, but it's the first release of Topps Chrome we've had. That is 1 year earlier than the first release of a Bowman Chrome card, which I think was the year Adrian Beltre was a rookie, or the international rookie or whatever. So earlier start of the set. I know Nate always talks about, I don't want 20th year Tom Brady. Well, guess what? I don't want a Carvel or Pujols that started its brand just 4 years before. I'd rather have it 5 years before that. Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay. No, but the real reason why I have this up here, that was a joke. That one was a joke. The reason why I have this up here is because Bowman Chrome, I can't stand it. Bowman Chrome always airbrushes every jersey you ever see on a card of a first Bowman auto, and I don't like it. Fair. You look here, Albert Pujols, bro, one of the best players of all time. Why would I want a card with number 36 on it? I Googled, when did Albert Pujols wear number 36? I couldn't find a single Google image. I couldn't find a single article that said he wore it in spring training. I don't even know when he wore this jersey. 36. This might have been like a spring training thing, an exhibition thing. I don't know. But you've got his card on the right, number 5, Topps Chrome Refractor, PSA 10 rookie. Yes, I get it. You could say, Aaron, that auto is worth way more than even the Topps Chrome rookie PSA 10, which in this case, the 10 non-auto might sell for more than the 7, actually. But I say to you, it's not all about money. But for Nate, it's all about money. So
unbelievable.
As he's got his PC sitting right next to him, as he just showed me it right before the stream started. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the airbrushing on the Bowman Chrome stuff. Topps Chrome generally, aside from if Rocky Mountain Cards was here right now, I'd be like, but bro, the Julio Rodriguez. Yes, Julio Rodriguez's Topps Chrome this year was an airbrush image. So that hurts it this year, I will say. But normally they're playing images. Another scenario here with Shohei Ohtani. They took his Japanese playing days, airbrush on some Angels for his rookie auto. For a card so expensive, it's like, do I want the image to be photoshopped? That just doesn't sit well with me. Okay, so I'd rather have the Topps Chrome Red auto for way cheaper when I know that man just slugged a home run actually for the Angels, not for a different team. And then the other thing I'd say is this. Y'all are getting fleeced. Y'all are getting fleeced for super jumbos of Bowman draft, bro. You got to sell a kidney to get a Bowman draft jumbo. I understand.
How much does it cost?
These are like over $1,000. And I understand that now that the Topps Chrome jumbo for this specific set, we talked about this set the other day, so I grabbed the images. This set's really good. Yeah, it's a lot because the players are really good. But I would say on a normal year, Bowman draft jumbos with 5 autos is selling for way more than like Topps Chrome jumbos are releasing for. Just like this year, I think it's like $350 compared to like $750 or something like that.
Yeah.
So very expensive to rip the wax.
But you also got to remember that you're going to pull one random crappy position player and 4 relievers out of that Topps Chrome box.
Yeah, I stay quiet and give him props when he was doing his argument. He's just interrupting me. But don't forget, there's also plenty of Bowman draft autos, like 100 some different autos on the checklist that are probably going to sell for nothing in like a year or so. And this is one of my final points here is that there is some big sales that have happened in Topps Chrome. Okay, there was no 2003 Topps Chrome Superfractal LeBron rookie. If there was, the thing would sell for like $15 million. It would sell for way more than the LeBron or than the Trout Bowman Chrome Superfractor was sold for. The non-rookie LeBron James sold for $720,000. PSA 10 in 2020 at the exact same time that the Trout first Bowman auto sold for $4 million, which I know is like 4 times as much. But that's to be said that if that Steph Curry ever makes its way out of the packs and sells even as a 9 grade, that thing is selling for like probably $7 million in a down market compared to Trout $4 million in a super hot market. That Steph Curry right there is probably the most iconic Topps Chrome card that's ever been made, or most expensive Topps Chrome card that's ever been made, given that there's no LeBron James Superfractor or Kobe Bryant Superfractor.
So what I'm hearing is you're basing your argument off of hypotheticals.
Just wait. We're not done yet. Okay. We're not done yet. Next thing. Topps Chrome, and I know that you kind of debunked this right away. Oh, one Fanatics maybe brings out Topps Chrome basketball, baseball. But here's my point. Topps Chrome can be applied to many things that will always be big. You couldn't take Bowman Chrome and put it on football or put it on basketball or put it on soccer and expect it to be as big as it is in baseball, which shows how important it is to baseball. So I like that you made that argument. My counter argument is this, is that when they start to release different products for different sports, the viewership's so much higher for these other sports. World Series, 12 million viewers across Fox Sports channels this year for the World Series. At the top there, I didn't even take the Super Bowl. I took the divisional round playoff games. They averaged 38 million views for football. Basketball was 12.4 million viewers for the finals, which is still more than the baseball. And the World Cup delivered 26 million viewers in the United States. I didn't even go to the global rankings because that would have been like 4 billion. And yeah, I get it. That would just be dumb. But 26 million viewers for the World Cup final. They can do a lot more Fanatics with the Topps Chrome brand than they can with the Bowman brand, which is why I think it's more important. And I will open up to the room. Wait, so now my question is, wait, before you say anything, we can't counter argument. Before we say anything, I need to know, did Team Nate win or did Team Aaron win in your mind? Drop in the comments.
Wait. I'm going to counter argument you before you say anything. You are just assuming that they can't do a ton of stuff with the Bowman Chrome line and these other sports. Do I need to remind you that Tom Brady Bowman Chrome refractor rookies exist and they're insanely expensive?
The only reason why that card's so good is because Tom Brady was so stinky they didn't even put him in Topps Chrome.
But it still plays to the fact that there is a guy out there who is the best player in NFL history that has a Bowman Chrome card.
The best basketball player. Expensive. I'll tell you this much. The best basketball player in NBA history never even got a Bowman Chrome card because they didn't care about Bowman Chrome back then.
I tell you this much. Before Topps existed, Bowman existed.
Touche. That's a good one. That's a good one. I can't really counter argument of fact.
But to be fair, I'm only coming at this from a baseball mindset. You know, Bowman Chrome specifically, super, 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 super important to baseball. I can see why Topps Chrome is more important, but if you are a baseball collector through and through like me, personally, Topps Chrome doesn't even sniff it's not even in the same stratosphere as Bowman Chrome, right? So if you were coming at it from I don't really collect baseball, I like football, basketball, F1, soccer, yeah, of course you're going to say Topps Chrome. If you're coming at it from baseball, you are of course going to say Bowman Chrome all day.
And that's why I think both of us, in a sense, are correct, because I really like what you said. We're like, hey, nothing gets better than Bowman Chrome. People, and even myself included, have made arguments for Topps Dynasty Formula One cards being a better card than the Topps Chrome Autos. On card versus not on card. So like, there's definitely debates to be had for these different sports of what's better. Is Holland's Finest Refractor better than Topps Chrome Bundesliga? Like, that's not a debate that ever happened in baseball. So like, I do think that like your point's very valid that baseball, Bowman Chrome might be like the most impactful brand to an actually given sport, which is a good point. But at the same time, I do agree with what the sports card professor said, and this is what I was thinking. Said, listen to December 29th interview of Fanatics president of trading cards, David Lanier from Topps. He mentioned Topps Chrome multiple times in sports and exciting future, but nothing about Bowman. My thought was, if Fanatics looks at the P&L and they look at the revenue, they see how much Topps Chrome they make and how much sells of it, and how many more people touch Topps Chrome, and how many kids can get Topps Chrome versus no Bowman draft retail, all this different stuff. How much easier it is to learn to different players too. They're going to prioritize it. But Manny also brought up a good point, saying, are we talking important to the company, Topps, or secondary market? Secondary market is Bowman, and Topps Chrome for the company Topps, which I was more looking at from the lens of like, how important is Topps Chrome to Topps, which is more important to Bowman probably because of the revenue. But Manny brings up a point like Nate, like, hey, there's a lot of people out there that if there was no Bowman Chrome and no prospects, no first logos, that'd lose a huge market that's been there for a long time. So there was a lot of people that were kind of both sides of the fence. Gabriel had to support Team Nate, of course. Thanks, Gabriel. SCP said Aaron, Mike Brown, Nate on this argument. Jordan says Aaron, which kind of makes it seem like that you'll pick Nate for a bunch of other arguments or something like that.
That's
like,
right. Jordan's my guy.
He had to clarify that for this argument. He picks me. We haven't even had a different one yet. Suitcase picked Nate. And then the Suitcase also says preach Nate. And Rob says Bowman is, in my opinion, is only good one sport, baseball, and Topps Chrome on the other sports. And Will says I have that Steph Super and Luca Black. They make good coasters for my beers.
Fanatics can hire me, and I will make sure Bowman is good for all sports, not just baseball.
Nate, you tell me this. Jim says no one will be buying regular Bowman if Bowman Chrome goes away. I don't understand that.
So I think he means just Bowman paper.
Oh, not like the specific releases.
And not like Topps flagship still has a following. And I mean I can get on board with that. I'm not a big fan of Bowman paper either.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many people are at all. Chris said Topps Chrome is such a watered down product, while Bowman Chrome always maintains value because of the scarcity. I do have to say, Bowman Chrome, like, you've always got the blues that sell for big money. You've always got the oranges that sell for huge money. You always can find those staple things that have been here year over year over year over year, and even the base autos hold a lot of value.
You always have those Bowman Chrome super refractors that disappear from your grasp.
Nate's not salty about anything at all.
Sad.
And then Big John said Bowman is more important because of how much baseball collecting is about prospecting, and that could be true also. There's such a go ahead.
Tell me, since the closest thing you can get to prospecting like that is in soccer, I feel you tell me that there couldn't be a huge Bowman Chrome first market for soccer for 15, 16, 17-year-old kids in these club school things, whatever they got going on.
Dude, it should be a huge market. It isn't yet, but I think it could be here pretty soon. You saw the new release that's coming out, right? No, I can't see if you're shaking your head. I'm on a
Refresh
website.
Me.
Bowman Chrome. First Bowman Chrome soccer set's going to release.
Do they have?
I gotta find the date for this.
For what, UEFA?
It probably got bumped to the start of this year. Sorry, 1 second. There's like a million releases on this cardboard connection thing. Here we go. Bowman Chrome Road to UEFA Under 21 European Championship Soccer. So they have for national teams, they have U21.
U21, that's cool.
Yeah. So that is basically what you just described, and they're going to have first logos. And I know that FG Def Skydiv was super interested in it. And also, I think that's a great idea that you just kind of thought about. And I think it's going to be exciting to see that. So I hope that's a good product. So I think that kind of rounds out our debate here. Jim does clarify that Bowman Chrome equals toilet paper.
You know what's funny is I think I agree with Jim here, because like even if you see like red paper out of 5, just it's out of 5. It just doesn't look good.
Just doesn't do it for me, man.
No.
Like Bowman Chrome's got to have the shine. When you see that Albert Pujols refractor auto, I gotta see that in different cards. That's exactly what it comes down to. Which is why I think lineage is so important in cards. Contenders always for football. Tom Brady contenders, such a big card. Update Mike Trout rookie. We kind of texted about that. Update Mike Trout rookie. Like, does the Acuna update ever become that big of a thing if there wasn't a Trout update rookie before that? People I don't even think really knew what the update rookie thing was, Nate, about who were buying them. But they knew that Mike Trout had an update rookie, so it seems like the best set. When in reality, Series 1, Series 2 is pretty similar. Yep. Just has to do when they get called up. So I'm excited about this topic. I think a lot of people threw in some good comments and everything like that. And now we are on to our last topic, or our last actually thing of the day. I guess not really a topic. We are doing something today that we've not done before on here. It is the $10 dash. Nate had a fun idea that one of us gets, like, I guess we'll put it at 5 minutes, Nate. We'll do 5 minutes. Probably go pretty quick. Okay. One of us, whenever we decide to do this, we'll alternate. We'll get 5 minutes to go find a card on a marketplace.
Screen share.
Yeah, screen share. So y'all will see us do it. Buy it and try to find the best $10 deal that's possible in 5 minutes, which at the end of the episode, we will give away that $10 card. And Nate, I thought about this. We can actually just buy the card and plug in their shipping address and have it go right to them. So we don't have to get the card.
Perfect. You find the card and then you put it through for the winner, and then you buy it, and you draw the winner and then you buy it, get their information.
Yes, exactly. So what we'll do here, what I'll do is for this first episode, I mean, in the future, I think what we're going to try to do is maybe venture between different marketplaces and try to like really get pretty intense with this. But right now, I'm just going to use eBay to start, and we're going to see how it goes. So, Nate, you got a timer? I'm going to go first for today's episode.
1 second. Let me.
And y'all can judge my searching skills as we're going.
There we go. All right, setting it to 10 minutos, or 5 minutes. Actually, just kidding. All ready, set, go.
All right, I got a safe search here from our.
Derek Jeter.
No, dude. This is using my tools that are given to me. So I just plugged in a search here that includes like 10 different soccer sets and about 20 different soccer players, and we're gonna see what's ending on auction right now in the next like 5 minutes to see if I can grab anything for under $10. Oh, Mason Mount. That's not under $10. So that is worth giving away to you all. Messi 2017. Oh wow, this is not good. These all end in like 6 minutes or more. It's 5:51 p.m. Central Time. All right, we gotta go to the buy it nows.
Not as easy as it looks.
No, I thought there was gonna be like 50 different cards then. All right, we're gonna start between $3 and $10. 3 might be too low to start with, though. Yeah, it's definitely too low.
See, three is just going to be a lot of crap that you don't.
I know. Well, you're not supposed to be helping me, but you can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna help you.
8, and this does include the shipping. I forgot. So we're at 8.
I think we should just ignore shipping for right now, because $10 with shipping means you're getting like a $5 card.
Bro, I got a bunch of free shipping items right here.
All right, fine, do it.
Yeah, I'm going to. So maybe if people want to comment as I'm going, what player you would love to win a giveaway of soccer, just because that was the easiest thing I had on hand from a search perspective. Let me know, and I'm gonna buy one of these soccer cards for $8 to $10. Someone shoot me some names that you as you're watching: Messi, Holland, Mbappe,
Aaron Ashby,
Pulisic. Jordan says Holland, Mason Mount, Ronaldo, probably not.
Oh, you're in so much trouble, dude.
Lewandowski. How much time do I have? You gotta give me an update here.
3 minutes and 10 seconds.
I kind of like the Gravenberch refractor right there. Zlatan, Slanina, Saka. I think Saka's in this search. I don't know if Lewandowski's in the search. We got a numbered Reina there for $9. I'll look up the recent sales after I choose a card to buy too. I feel like that's got to be the deal. No looking up any recent sales, and then you have to look up after and see how much you get smoked, because Nate's probably gonna like overspend by double every time.
Likely.
Likely. The only thing I'd say is that if it is a buy it now, I realize that I'd have to like put in the payment information right away. So what I'll do is I'll just watch the item and then I'll just like declare the card the one I want, and then I'll buy it after the stream and get the address and everything. Curtis Jones, Bellingham, Endrick from Madrid. Endrick doesn't have any cards yet, but that'd be sick. How much time do I got? Because I don't really have. I'm looking here, but it's a lot of base rookies.
Yeah, you're struggling right now. You have 2 minutes and 15 seconds. This is going to be a real embarrassment for you when you don't even have a card.
So there's 2 of these available, which I don't like. Wait, oh, that didn't switch tabs. I just went and looked at this messy. There's 2 available, which means that it's probably not
A good deal.
price. There's a lot of mosaic here. I don't know. Oh, it's pulling from the Prism.
You should have looked up recently listed.
Yeah.
Not that I'm helping you.
I know. I maybe know a card I'm going to buy instead. Yeah, recently listed is a way better idea. Oh, Mason Mount. Oh, it's $11 though. Hey, I put in 10. This doesn't make any sense,
dude. I don't think it counts the shipping, but also.
Oh, you're right, because I just went low to high, so of course.
Okay, let's make a rule here.
Okay.
I think you can fudge the numbers because of the shipping a little bit. We'll say nothing more than $13.
Nothing more than 13. Okay. I like that. Thanks for being nice. Numbered Bundesliga. It's probably the cheapest. Well, how much time do I have?
1 minute and 15 seconds.
Okay.
Would you like me to count down from 60 when we get to a minute? Really put the pressure on?
Not 60. No, that'd make me explode.
Oh, this is just an absolute tough scene for you. He doesn't even know. He thought this would be easy.
I did think it'd be a little bit easier, but you did not want to go first, so I don't want to hear it.
That's true. That's mainly because all the guys I was pre-prepping looking stuff up.
He was pre-prepping. That's just straight up cheating.
No, I was looking for my own benefit, and they just happened to be under $10 cards of guys I thought would be under $10.
Am I at 30 seconds?
You are at 30 seconds right now.
Okay.
Yeah, get Chouameni.
Gakpo? Man, I don't know what I can buy of Gakpo for cheap enough.
Probably nothing. Probably a base.
Oh, that's a big.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
We're doing it. We're doing
6,
the Mont Blue. We're doing the Mont Blue.
3, 2.
Settled. I don't know. I mean, it was serial numbered out of 99. Everything else I was looking at was like out of 399 or a base rookie, and I just feel like that Mosaic. I'm not a huge fan of Mosaic, but the fact that we can't the fact that it's from the World Cup year, it's blue of 99. It makes me feel a little bit better about this. So I will buy this after the stream ends, and whoever ends up winning this is going to get that card. But now it's the moment of truth here. You see?
Oh yeah, let's see how you did.
Oh man,
Jim says terrible choice. I tend to agree.
Okay, I think in the future we're allowed, Nate, to prepare like some searches beforehand. I literally just went and grabbed the first search I saw. Here we go.
I know this is gonna be bad because his prism colors are cheap.
$6 is the only auction sale.
6 in November.
So,
ooh.
Well, let's see what the shipping was on this.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he broke it. Oh, wait, I'm plus $1. Let's go.
From the last sale in November when Prism World Cup didn't exist.
Shh, don't talk about that. Also, Prism World Cup did exist at this.
Whatever.
It did.
Who's even keeping track, you know?
I gotta say, that was almost going to be really bad, but I think I came out okay. It wasn't the worst. Nate actually gave me the best tip, which was look at recently listed, because I've not found this if it wasn't recently listed. Also, I might not give this away. I might just put my own shipping address and send it to me. No, I'm joking. All right. To end today's stream, actually perfect timing. Wow, I can't believe how on time we were right there. 3 minutes before 6. Y'all got 3 minutes to join this giveaway. Leave a number 1 in the comments or in the comment section to join the giveaway for the Mason Mount Blue of 99. Oh my gosh, that's jersey number. Bro, this is a steal.
Oh, wow.
I better buy this thing like immediately though after this. Whoever wins needs it. Please send me your address ASAP. And if you're watching this, please don't buy this.
You should maybe just buy it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to stop sharing the screen and buy this thing. just to make sure that whoever gets it gets it. And maybe I can message the person afterwards and change the address.
Because
That's a good point.
that would be a funny.
Oh
That'd be
my
a
gosh.
funny thing to do. I almost think it would be funny if I did that to you.
Don't encourage the people. Y'all have got 2 minutes to join the giveaway. All right, I just bought it. I was not gonna let that one get bought by someone else.
Look at that jersey numbered.
I know, man.
Got to add a couple bucks at least to a point where you're doing well.
Now I really don't want to ship this somewhere else. Now I have to see it in hand. I'll get this
and
one.
If he was wearing Chelsea blue, a little color match going on.
I know. Well, even if England's colors are blue and red, so
cool.
Cool.
You would know that. Closet England fan.
I know. I'm just buzzing about that color match right now. It's not USA colors. It's England colors. I'm joking. Okay.
Manny, get him.
Come get him. We got like a minute or so left to get your number ones in the chat. I know that it's like only $10, $11, but it's a card. It's a free card. It's a cool card. And guess what? We'll have to start a leaderboard here. We're gonna do some fun things about having leaderboards involved in our streams. Now I know last year in 2022 we kind of did different things we could have had a leaderboard for, but then you get so far past that it's hard to go back and start it. So starting today, we're gonna get some graphics going. I think right underneath where Nate is, we're gonna have like an all-time leaderboard for some different things. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, I kind of botched the first one today. So we'll start with the next debate to do the voting, but we're going to do voting next time for like on the actual poll to get the leaderboard. Because now it's like how many people actually want to comment versus just clicking a button. So we'll start the leaderboard next time for the debates.
Oh, this wow.
This is a good show.
Manny's really casting you under the bus. You were happy.
I did not do either of those two things. Although I would be lying if I said I wasn't upset when they lost to France. I was upset when they lost to France, but not as much as upset as I was when USA lost to Netherlands. All right, there we go. That is the last entry. Presley White gets the last entry. Pretty good odds here to win. I think about 20. This will take me like very short to up the list here. Also, we can give thanks to Nate for that idea. So y'all are going to be winning a few more free cards here on SlabStox live shows because of Nate.
Hey,
came with the idea today. All right, here we go, everyone. Good luck. There's exactly 20 people involved in this giveaway. Let's see here. 3 times in the randomization, and Nate's excited because he gets to guess more names. That's probably why he actually prompted this. He says, "Who cares about giving cards away? I want to guess more names."
That's right.
All right, who you got, Nate?
All right, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go with Tech. I think it's Tech's time.
We're with Alexandre right here, number 8. Manny, gets it. Let's go. Manny, you can give it to me now because you hate England so much, but you are a Chelsea fan, so there you go, man. That's awesome. Congratulations on the Mason Mount jersey number 19 out of 99. You gotta love it. I think it might be the first giveaway you've won too. So there you go. Mike Brown got last. If I picked
Manny's name, he would have ended up last, guaranteed.
For sure. Mike Brown got last because he's a Vikings fan, though.
That's true.
Random dog wouldn't do that.
That's been a real tough couple of days for Mike.
Also, Mike Brown's been real quiet in today's stream. I actually didn't even know he was here until that.
Yeah, no Skull Vikings. Interesting. Makes you think that what could have happened in the last 2 days that he wouldn't want to say Skull Vikings.
I'm not sure. Not like a 41-17 victory or anything like that.
Yeah, not a Justin Jefferson 1 catch for 15 yards.
Nah.
Oh, also I heard today that the Vikings at 12-4 have a negative 19-point differential.
It's probably worse than like the Jets.
Every other 12-4 team in the history of the NFL, the average point differential for them is like over 100.
Oh my gosh. Worst 12-4 team ever. Manny says, yeah, that is yours, Aaron. Manny, I can't take the first ever giveaway. You can just we can text later if you really want to make a trade. I'd be willing to make a trade, but I don't want to just take the giveaway. We can talk later though. All right. I think that was awesome. I hope everyone had a good time on the first SlabStox live show of 2023. Look at Mike. Man, we can't razz him anymore, man. He donated $5. It's the only thing worse than losing the Packers is being from Wisconsin. Mike, you're awesome, man. Thanks so much for coming this week. Thanks for dropping that super chat. And Hector says, it'll be tough for Packers to keep up with the Lions' offense. We need our defense to keep up with the Lions' offense. Is what we need to do. Hopefully it's not a shootout because you're right. It could go up to 40-38 or something.
I mean, look, again, I'm going to point out that this was a high-flying Vikings offense. They weren't 12-4 because of the Vikings defense. That much we know.
It's the second worst defense in the NFL.
And outside of garbage time, in which we had backup defenders against backup offensive players in which they scored 2 touchdowns, they had 3 points. I'm pretty confident in this defense right now, as long as these guys stay healthy next week.
Also, last thing to mention today, actually 2 last things. First of all, Whatnot, 6 p.m. Eastern time this week. We got tons of soccer shows going on. Giveaways on Wednesday with What's Brewing, thanks to Jordan. Jordan was kind enough to sell me 2 Topps Chrome boxes and a Gareth Bale Landmarks were given away on Wednesday and Whatnot. But I got to shout out SlabStox Sundays this upcoming Sunday. They just announced an hour ago that the game is going to be at night. So we'll be live, buying and selling cards, talking with all of you, and watching our Packers right in front of us on a big screen. I'll have the TV out here. I'm sure Nate will be in front of the TV. And hopefully seeing us clinch a playoff berth. Otherwise, it's going to be a really trash end of the stream. I'm going to tell you that much.
Oh. This will be the last time we hear about the Packers after the Lions win.
Everyone's probably praying that the Lions win.
Yeah,
shut up.
Guaranteed. I bet, unless they're a Packer fan in this chat, every single person that follows SlabStox will be wanting the Lions to win so bad.
Probably. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for coming. Cheers, Jordan. Thanks everyone who popped in here, added into the debate, and anything we talked about today. It means a lot. We'll see you all back here Sunday for SlabStox Sundays at 9:45 p.m. Eastern time. Go Pack, go. That's all I got to say.
See you guys.